Because when you, especially like when there are certain standards. Because the food inspectors can come at any time. If they really can't come if you accept the ratings, like five stars. Till now, we got five stars, but we don't want to, because of Eastern duties, they go to below standards. We don't want that. So we know what is supposed to be done. Electrical equipment or gas equipment, villages, or basic health and hygiene. All those things we should be aware of. Because talk about health and safety, you are not supposed to cook barefoot. So before there are basic things that we should be aware of. There are safety, even the cooking, like electrical equipment, how we should use. And we have some standards where we have their own footwear, and method of lifting something like that. So we don't take risks. It's not like a personal thing, but it comes with the community. If one person gets injured, it's not that one person. Somebody gets it. That's why this training is very important. And most important one is support and as soon as they enter the temple, they are in the long list. Each way you have to face it. How to ask, whom to ask. But ignorance is not an excuse. It's not something you don't know. Because it's not an excuse. I don't know how many of you have had or something. If you have any question, please do ask yourself. Yes, of course. And how properly the time and when the service is needed and to give the service at that time, it is very good. But I'm going to show you actually very can say something different. Good idea, Prasad. How long is the actual session? Anyone feeling hungry?
Malachi sweets, the offerings, to cleaning, to stocking up, the bulk in the containers and cleaning out uh, the bulk fridge or tidying up the bulk fridge, cleaning flower service, Lumalamata, maybe not service. Struggles a lot. Must be in the 65 to 70s now. And for the last 30 odd years, she's dedicated every week to the flower market, 6 in the morning, flowers, but we have already got problem, with helpers. Then needs one or two people who are just to kind of go with her, help her, carry the flowers, chop the flowers, bring them back to the help her load them into the bag, and help her put them away in the fridge that we got. So at the moment, we're paying one person to do it. We also need more help. Like IT, sometimes we have IT problems and internet problems. Lots of devotees are usually quite good at IT. So I'm sure we have that skills in hand. We don't have to get help from outside, pay people to do that. So it's good. The new mood, I guess, since Jenny Kai probably is on, is that Dalmore probably the rest of the management there is that we try to be a family and we try to base it more on voluntary service, so that way it's a better mood than professional services, we have such a large community like yourselves, like in East London, then that could be utilized for service. So yeah, so there and anybody who are good in HR, human resources, example, fire risk, health and safety assessments, all these different types of things. Taken out so much help with that. At the moment, our financial controller, Manjwali Mataji, she takes that on as a service, but she has many more other services also. Sister seems to be maybe a couple of hours a week. Not much, but that will help us, the temple, to get more organized in these things and be more efficient, up to standard, be more professional, run the temple. Especially if they're dealing with public people who want facility. Maybe open it up and just maybe kind of see your feedback, like what areas or how probably improve things if there is some kind of system. But I think maybe somehow we could take a record or a note. Who would like to do service in which area? So what nature is, they feel inspired to do someone in service somewhere that they're not really inspired because they're looking for like a long term serve together in the long term and grow. That's the main thing, is that's what we'd really like to kind of see even in our own personal life. Dedicate ourselves to something and get the result. So I guess it's important for the temple because the temple see many devotees come and go. Public also they do some service, like we have maybe the Mahaprasadam being served. So 1 week they may be coming. Some member of the public may get inspired to serve, but then sooner or later they go. So nice to see if there was a commitment. So okay, I will take this service on for 1 year. Even if it's 6 months, but I will dedicate this much time, this much, for this service. And so then we can have consistency in that service. So yeah, that if we could kind of organize, maybe it doesn't need to be today, but maybe over the next 1 or 2 weeks we could think about, okay, so we can build little teams. And then somehow, Royal Chaitanya Prabhu, Ratan Prabhu, Peshwar, Nimai Prabhu, and whoever else feels inspired, we can coordinate in a nicer way. That if we need service in this department, then we can contact that team leader and say, okay, can you coordinate between yourselves who's available? So it doesn't just land on one.
We have started. Just this body attention for a minute. Before we start, I just want to introduce these two proposals here. So I think most of you may know Vishirai Gauranga Prabhu. So whoever I don't know devotees to join for Sankirtan Festival in Bangalore, so he is one of the topmost Sankirtan devotee in the whole UK. So at the moment, Prabhu is looking after. So he's a Soho manager. Looking after all the devotees and everything, what's in need in the temple daily. So he's our Vishirai Gauranga Prabhu. There is Dacharana Prabhu. I think everybody knows Dacharana Prabhu. He is very famous for his Gaurati Kirtan, isn't it?
Yes.
And not only that, Dacharana Prabhu is the Eastern London volunteer coordinator for many years. He did so many other services. Even today, I think morning he started from 6 o'clock till now, continuously just doing service. And his family man, so he have a family, he has a little daughter as well. Still, he's just it's not only his last service, he's going back to temple now. And I don't know, this is until how long, maybe 2 o'clock in the night. So thank you so much, Vishirai Gauranga Prabhu and Dacharana Prabhu for coming here at the time.
Haribo!
You can say 3 loud Haribo to welcome this kind of devotees here. Everyone.
Haribo! Haribo! Haribo!
Dacharana Prabhu.
Put it there.
Oh, what a friendly atmosphere. Nice to see everyone. Hare Krishna.
Krishna.
I can see the plates are still empty, so you haven't had prasadam yet. I'm so sorry, I had a very busy day. The whole week actually has been really busy for the festivals. That's what we need, all of you who can take care of the different areas, different services. Because how much we can do, we need support from the community members. So when Rupeshwar Prabhu told us, like, you guys are officially joining ISKCON London, we are so happy. This is something amazing. So first of all, on behalf of ISKCON London, I would like to officially welcome everyone and thank you for connecting yourself to ISKCON London, to Shri Shivada Landaneshwara. We are very pleased, we are very happy and honored to have you with us. Thank you very much.
Haribo!
Jai. East London Bhakti Vriksha.
Ki
East London
jai.
Bhakti Vriksha K.
Jai.
So I would also like to say thank you to Rupesh Vinimay Prabhu. I mentioned a few times on our Panihati group that Rupeshwar Prabhu has been a bridge between ISKCON East London and ISKCON London. So he's becoming a bridge. He's trying to bring the community members together. Because you know how much you can do being at home, doing the services. Because temple has got many opportunities. As you can see, as Rishi Prabhu have mentioned already, there are loads of different areas where we want people to take responsibilities. The temple is a small temple, as you can see, very small temple, but we got all the different areas. To run the temple is not like a simple thing. As you can see, it's like a lot of efforts goes into the day-to-day efforts, loads of different departments, loads of health and safety regulations we need to follow, fire regulations, ITs, festivals, securities. It's not just one area which temple is. You come to the kitchen and that's it, bye-bye. There are loads of different areas, Sankirtan department, as we say. So there are loads of different areas at the temple, which is very, very important, which are very important areas. And different devotees have different skills. Maybe I have a skills of, different skills. Other devotees may have a different skill. So we want all the skills to come together and make like a very strong team at ISKCON London. So as I said, once again, thank you very much for joining. And I'm really very, very happy that, East London group and Rupeshwar Prabhu is already telling me, Prabhu, from September onwards, don't worry about cooking the Sunday feast. We'll take care of everything. Festivals, we'll be there. Don't worry. It's just amazing to hear that, that you got so many community members and so much talent, Raj Prabhu has been doing service with me for many years. So I know, I made a deal with him last year that you only help us for Rath Yatra. That's it, nothing else. Because you have so many community members, we don't need to go out and look for any members. But as Rishi Prabhu said, we want to make sure that we kind of create a teams, like a small teams where individual person is in charge of those teams. And then, if we need something, then we just go to that person and they should be able to provide us, with different devotees and different talents and the skills and everything, basically. So does everyone know where is ISKCON London? No, that. Okay, so we are there for you to help. We are there to help you guys. And also we will have kind of few more meetings just to make sure that we are, we create that structure at the temple, that everybody feels welcome, to come to the temple. Because I know sometimes we are busy, to be honest, we meet on certain days where we have really busy days. So sometimes you come across rude or, coming across, but we got so much responsibilities, we got so much to do. Then sometimes sometimes you feel like, okay, right, just, please just leave me alone. Let me do my service, or I'm doing my service, please go away, So things do happen, this kind of thing. So my apologies on my behalf, because you do come across, especially if you come during the festivals, we are running around up and down. There's so much going on. There's no space. People want to come in for prasadam, So my apologies. You might come across that we are like, we are not like humble devotees, but sometimes we have to action it rather than being humble. So especially from my side, not from Rishi's side, because he's the most humble person in the temple. But yeah, my apologies that if you come across like that, I really apologize that. But as I said, now once we have a good team, we have a strong team, we have wonderful community members coming forward to the services, then it will make life much easier, and we will make sure that we serve the mission of Srila Prabhupada in London to the best of our capacity. So that's our main aim, main goal, why, we want to make it more official, like more organized, that, we want you guys to come forward and bring, why we shouldn't be asking for, if you have any talent, if you have any skills, just raise your voice and say, I've got this suggestion. You know, I'm happy that the festival drama is happening like this. Why can't we do like this on the festival? We're doing this for Sunday feast. Why can't we do like this for Sunday feast? Because everybody's got some talent. And if everyone agrees, then if you have a manpower, if you have a good talent, then we should implement. Why not? You know, so it's not like we want to stick to our own ideas. We want to make sure that if you have some ideas, bring your ideas. You know, give us the suggestions. We are open for it. You know, we don't like want to stick to our own things, what we're doing. We're happy to welcome all your ideas and everything. Does that make sense? So don't feel like shy that who am I going to speak to? You know, I've got some suggestions to do something, but what am I going to do? But you are happy. You're more than welcome to come and speak to us directly, and we are there to help you. Does that make sense? So as I said, don't feel shy that, oh, you know, okay, you know, we are just going to the kitchen and that's it. That's my service. I'm going to chop the vegetables, clean the boards. That's it. We're not asking you for that. You know, we are also interested in individual person's spiritual life also. But you have your leaders anyway taking care of your spiritual life and everything. So if you're all connected nicely, then things can be much better and much organized. I mean, my idea sometimes, you know, we don't have any volunteers, but I just want to make sure that things are like today. I didn't have anybody, you know, to go pick up this. Luckily, one devotee came. But I just want to make sure the festival that comes, we look organized in the temple. People walk into the door, they feel like, right, everything is organized here, you know, not like this is just a random temple we're walking into. You know? So it'd be nice if everyone comes forward, does the service, and you know, it'd be very nice and very auspicious days coming up, Janmashtami. It's the best day to start together. I mean, if not, then Radhastami. If not, then next year. You know, but I can see some devotees are already started to come on Sundays and taking responsibilities and doing various services. But yeah, so anyway, I don't want to say too much because I know everybody's hungry also. But that's from my side. Welcome again to this Con London, and please stay connected. And if you need any help, any support, you got your spiritual leaders already. And we're making trouble so many today. Okay, so I mean, unless have anybody has got any questions or something, or I mean. I'm sure Rishi Prabhu has mentioned, I think he mentioned that we have IT services, we might have, you know, we have IT guest greeters, we need guest greeting every day. Why just we have guest greeters on weekend? We need guest greeters every day. Pujari service, and there's so much database entry, calling party, isn't it?
Focusing very much on afternoon, every day. So have time for 1-2 hours. And come and hurry up for session. Brahmacharis and ladies ashram also. They're going out every day. Sometimes in the afternoon, and join them anytime. They have a WhatsApp group, and you can join the WhatsApp group. I've seen that it's very favorable. Many devotees are coming forward, teaching is growing. One project, it's like an outreach, Western outreach for Studio 100. It's not for devotees, general devotees, but it's for newer people. General devotees are not encouraged to go there, but many nice people are joining from there. Just finished work there, it took about 6-7 months. A very nice place, it's in Oregon. And they hold 50 programs every week. One Muslim wife from Egypt is in the ashram. Blackbody devotee joining ashram. One Italian. Right. So that's there. Corinda's is always, there's some, there's always needed in the shop, on the PC, weekdays, the weekend, somehow. Cleaning, if you like to do with, we're trying to have this new move. Have a very nice, clean temple. At the moment, we pay someone every day in the morning. Because it's a busy temple, it's in the heart of central London. We have so much footfall traffic throughout the day. Then the temple gets dirty. By the afternoon, it already needs cleaning. So, we're trying to find somebody. I just employed someone yesterday, but we could do with some volunteers who would like to do that service. When 11 years ago when I came, that was my first service actually. One of my first services. Every Tuesday I would come, clean the whole temple from Tulsi house to downstairs, both staircases. I've done that for at least 6 months. Every Tuesday I would come for 6 months. And then I got different services, just the Sunday feast service. Chopping with shovel and washing pot for many months I've done. So yeah, that's there. Thank you.
And then what are the responsibilities and then
Good idea.
Yeah, buying to it. Yes, I can do it. It's a daily service for me. Because if you say exactly, because if you say knowing that we don't know.
Yeah.
Or let's say some days, especially for random days that days.
Well, see, that's the thing I was saying about commitment and we could commit ourselves for that day, So we could try to adjust our schedule of the week or daily. If you have children, then I know with children it's a bit more difficult, but somehow we could adjust. Or the idea of the teams is that you have maybe 2-3 devotees in your team. So then if you are busy on that day or something came up, then you can always send somebody else. So that is managed within the team itself. It doesn't fall on me or somebody in the temple to figure out, oh, now who do I get to do it, Sorry? Yeah, so there's little teams and they can coordinate within themselves. Oh, I can't cover this week, so let's send, Yeah, but they should know the service. That then they know that service inside out between them, 2-3 of them. They know what's going on, what's the update of that service.
And then of course you need to also do the training for them. To do that exactly what service you are expecting, what level of. And then once
I think that's a very good point. Yeah, that helps us be more organized. The thing is, Is anybody here willing to take that service up?
The web service itself is
Yeah.
a kind of
Would-
coordinate organization.
Are you able to do that, to kind of put it in a spreadsheet or something?
Not without knowing what. is-
Yeah, so I mean,
Exactly. I mean,
You can do the admin side, but you relate with us and then
I
we
only
can
want
fill
to
in.
commit if I know what I'm taking on. So unless I actually know what the requirements is.
No, like,
We do have some services for like the service areas and description. But to create some more, yeah, definitely we need to. But we do have like general like just within service criteria and social media criteria, the IT criteria, those are the things we have already in place.
Yeah.
So it's not like we completely run the structure.
Yeah.
We have advertised those vacancies again and again and again. But we should probably say, yeah, it would be nice if somebody can bring everything together under one roof. But we do have some service descriptions, yeah.
like,
Definitely.
we have all of that in place, we can fill in. Like your first point, you said, oh, we can write it down, all the services that are there and who you need for those services. So that's a good idea, then it's clear. Yeah, so-
IT is a vast thing. What do you-
Yeah.
Somebody just like working guy, and you need somebody.
Would you like to help create that then? Would you like to take that responsibility? Yeah. In whichever way it is, it doesn't have to be, just keep it simple to start off with, so we know what services are there and what needs filling, and who will fill them. All that, the information you need, I can fill you in. Both of us can fill you in. That's not a problem, but like you said, to get it organized on a paper, then maybe you could take that service on. Because I personally don't have the time to do it. So this is the idea that someone can do that, and we can be more organized in that sense. Put it together.
Maybe also a good idea to have like a leader for individual service, so they know exactly what's happening, and then they can enroll more people under them. They don't need to ask us for just, they say, right, I've got 15 people under me. So I ask you guys to provide me like some of these cooks, and he said, I've got like this, some of these cooks. And this, the names, these are the numbers. You tell me when you want them to cook, and I'll call you them. And it works well, actually. It works well, because then we go to the leader or the person who is trained, and they'll provide us the numbers. So same thing, so guest meetings. So there'll be market, you might be in charge of the second guest meeting list, let's say. You will be trained how to do the guest meeting, what's the code block for the lock cupboard, anything, So you recruit few people under you. You bring them to the temple, you say, right, this is what it is, and this is the law, how you do the guest meeting, these are the times. Does that make sense? It becomes like that. You don't have to come so high up. You guys can bring innovative ideas to us. You are the one who provide the manpower to, and you are the one running the whole department. Does that make sense?
For the departments, so each department has a in charge.
Exactly.
In charge is responsible to manage under who.
No, exactly.
Yeah. Not who is in charge, he would know, swap or
Who's
whatever,
the-
but he owns the responsibility to manage resources under him and then what say. You know, go to everybody.
Yeah, because he's trained person, and he will train the rest of the people.
Each department have an in charge. I think it's a figured structure out of each department. Then we make it.
As you should always say, it would be nice if you can help us, then we can create. We have quite a few roles, definitely we have, because you have advertised them again and again and again. Like IT support or calling party person, guest waiter, these kind of roles we have already in place.
And as time goes on, new roles come up, because we find out maybe this is why this department or this area of preaching is not doing so well.
Yeah.
Everything actually, all these different services, is all connected for the preaching. So something may be missing in the link, which is not kind of letting it move forward. So then we might find that it just needs like at the moment, we want to create newsletters. So we've changed our newsletter. Before we used to have the yearly annual review. So now we've scrapped that idea. I don't know if anybody is familiar with that. We give the whole year's report. But we found it was just too much resources, too much luxury going into that. And actually at the end of the year, no one was interested to read it too much, majority of people. So we thought of how we can keep the community connected with the temple, with what's going on, the latest news, whatever, how is Govinda's doing, you know, how the sales are doing, how is the preaching going, you know, how Radha's boutique is doing, you know, what services that are needed, you know, positions coming up, voluntary or paid services.
So this 100 magazine versus the hard copy.
Yeah, hard copy, yeah. So now we've taken that idea away and we're trying to introduce like a monthly newsletter. So we give short, like maybe by videos, you know. So the temple president will give a video. Oh, we are doing this now. This is the latest report of the Sankirtan, you know, stuff like that. Or, you know, if I have something from facilities, then I'll introduce it. That, oh, you know, we are upgrading our hot water system in the building. You know, this is our plan for the next 2 months. How much so we can advertise that, and you know, festivals coming up and different things like that. So what we are missing right now is that someone who can bring that information to the communications department. So the communication department can, yeah, you know, develop it, you know, produce it and then broadcast it, market it, you know. So we are missing that person on the ground, that link. So stuff like that, you know. So there are many new services that we find that come up.
I think the one also thing we were discussing also, but I'm sure you must have mentioned health and safety also, which you are lacking a little bit in the volunteer. I'm sure you must have noticed that manner to do all this kind of training before you do your services. It's not happening at our temple because we don't have the regular volunteers. We don't have the committed volunteers who are coming on the regular basis to do the services. Our temple is like a flow. People just come and go. I've been doing service for like 16 years and I hardly seen that people where everybody like us, you know, sticking around for many years. Because in London is like, you know, quick. People come and go, you know, they get short visa, they come students, they come here for 2 years, they move up, they leave outside, they work from home or work from somewhere else, move to Europe. So we have like a constant flow of people. And that's what we were saying, that we want to make this strong team where we can rely on it. We can train them, we can provide the resources. But we need that commitment, we need that strong team who are willing to take up the roles. Like probably he's been coming on Sunday feast, who is also coming on Sunday feast. So we're just thinking like myself and Rishi are not always there on Sunday feast. If you have somebody trained person who's there, then we can provide all the resources. You will say, probably I need this, you know, some extra aprons. And you can say, no, it's we provide the aprons. I need some extra this. We can provide it. But we need a strong person who's dedicated for that role. Any role, it can be IT role, it can be guest fitting. Then we are happy to provide resources. No problem. But as you said, we need like a committed person who's happy to take on that role. Then we are happy to provide the resources, training. Everything will come in place. But the thing is that we need the committed person. Because here we train somebody, boom, next month is gone or next year is gone. You know? So it is always the case. You know, I mean, the drama, we have a lady from drama, she's doing a dance matches. So 2 of them, they approached. They said, oh, we'd like to do dance. One, she joined. Next person, she doesn't even remember that she approached me asking me for it. Because we don't have any committed people who are like, no, yes, I want to do it. No, I'll be doing it. So doesn't matter. I'll just do it. So we want to bring that thing also, as Rishika was to mention the beginning of the health and safety. So please accept our apologies that you might have been thinking, man, is doing this, we're not doing. We want to do this, but we don't have committed volunteers.
And, you know, sorry.
No.
Also, you know, we don't want to make it too kind of seem like it's like hard and, you know, structured and, you know, like official services. But we also like to have a balance of many, you know, kind of nice, fun services. You know, we have many Matajis here, kids also. So we would like to introduce that in the festivals. We have like face painting for the guests, you know, for children. You know, we have like a little club for children going on. We have Mendi, you know, so ladies or children can organize that also. You know, that they buy the Mendi cones, they have their table outside the temple or inside, and they can, you know, do for the guests or children coming in or whoever, you know, make sweets, cakes, you know, so we can have a nice cake table, you know, where we make cupcakes. We can engage our younger children in that service. We can bake them at home and bring them or bake them in Govindas, you know, distribute them.
You are saying we should always say this quickly, just quickly. In the past, I don't know if people remember, anybody remember, we used to have a sari experience. Does anyone experience? Has anyone noticed? But in the past, we used to have a person like standing on the reception, and they will ask, "Hey, Krishna, would you like to experience wearing the sari?" Like foreign person walks in, you know, or maybe Indian person walks in. She never wore sari in her life. Hey, would you like to wear the sari? We'll show you how to wear the sari. No problem. So that's wonderful thing, as you're saying. Yes, you know, that's amazing thing, you know. So that's can be done also. You know, hey, you know, okay, you want to experience sari, or you like to experience how to wear kurta. I'll show you. Take selfies, I'll take your pictures, you know. That should it's good. I'm just saying this kind of things always that lots of innovative things, you know. And also, as Rishi always said, it's fun atmosphere. We do that all the time, as Rupesh Prabhu knows. We are very strict when we do the service, but off the time we have fun also. Okay. We should also say we want to make it fun and attractive also. So we might be on this side, but we have other side also where we have all sit down and have relaxing fun also, you know. But,
So Prabhu, just by seeing the time
yeah,
and all.
time, that's what I'm
So
saying.
just a last question from my side. I have published this Soho feast in many groups in East London and different sectors. So can you just summarize what Soho feast happens and what service opportunity they have? So because going forward in September, we will be more structured way to supply the volunteers in cooking, whatever service you will tell. So if you can quickly highlight some service area in that.
Obviously, about the standards that was thinking is, as we discussed, leadership role, like you see, this kind of deadline of sports circle, sports different circles. These circles have like many people in there. So what is the like there's a 4 weeks in a month. So each circle will take one of the digits, like say it's called circle Mathura Dham, Dwarika Dham, Ekachakra Dham, and so let's say the next week is take us to the Mathura Dham. So from the Mathura Dham, one devotee, not everyone, because of course you cannot train everyone, just one with the lead person, Mathura Dham. So each one like will train one devotee and something what we need, what else we need, what is the one of them. That devotee he will teach like whatever his team members on that, he will teach like everyone. In that base, then 4 weeks, like 4 weeks in a month will be covered. So if Mathura devotee, like say Mathura Dham is doing the service, then they make sure that everything that like not only cooking only, the Prasadam service, like the ushering, stewards, steward service, and the cleaning the kitchen, everything like take up like make up about that. In that, I think it will be what do you think?
Yeah, that's very good.
Like say Akacha program, so it's like Bengali program. So like say from that they make sure that I will be there like Akacha program. So we teach someone, then he'll from his team like okay, like today Sunday this is happening tomorrow. So we need 2 people for stewards, we need 2 people in the kitchen. So that is that personal responsibility. You teach them what the service and what he'll engage with them. And then you have to worry about it, who is coming, who is not coming, and who should be the service. Then you don't have to come to Sunday service, and I don't have to do Sunday service as well. So whoever the dham, like who the groups, the cycle going, they look up for complete that service. Is that makes sense?
Yeah, that's very good. Yeah.
Well, we do actually, I think maybe 10 volunteers is enough, I think, isn't it?
Per Sunday, right?
Per
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah,
10
of
volunteers
course,
is enough.
but day before also if they come, it would be nice to prepare a few things and like get them to talk. Yeah, 10 I think is
10 is enough.
10 is good
I
count.
mean, you can do shift. I mean, if you have like 20, you can do 10 shift. Few people are in the kitchen, you know.
So 12 to 7:30.
You know, so like that. So, yeah, that's amazing. That's a really great idea. I'm sure many people enjoy serving in the kitchen. So cooking, serving, I mean, it's perfect, you know. And we will just get involved, we'll just tell your friend and then they can look after the whole thing. Kirtan also, if you have Kirtan in the same group.
Kirtan, plus
No,
givers.
classes,
Sunday his classes we are yeah, Sunday stuff. And as
and you can
as
choose the theme, this is my theme for the day, so then the theme, continues for the day.
in the drama as well, because drama we always have when it's probably good in the drama.
That's amazing.
And he's always struggling with the drama team. He's really good. So
We started actually on Sunday speech drama. I don't know if anybody remembers. We used to do drama for those days. We started drama in Pascal. We did it for the lockdown. We did it for like nearly a year actually. Every Sunday, 7:30, 7:45 drama till 1 o'clock. Drama. Every Sunday we used to have a few remember, sorry, yeah, actually, every Sunday. So that's perfect. It's amazing. I mean, as I said, any innovative ideas you have, we are more than welcome. It's not we want to stick to our ways. It's everybody has ideas, everybody has intelligence. If it's feasible in the space which we have in the temple, we'll do it. Because we need to look at other things as well. We can't just apply it because of the space. Yeah, it's great. So it's amazing.
and as you probably different groups like different services. So if someone like say is about let's say garland services, somebody want to do garland services, but they don't have any okay, I want to lead the garland services, but I really don't know how to do it. That's fine, no problem. The person who want to lead, come forward. He will teach you, train you how to do the garland service. Then you form your team, and then you just stuff like this. Like every service like that. So you don't have to worry like okay, I want to do this service, but I really don't know about this service. That's fine. So like different there's a company there, there's other things there as well. So like whoever who know the services, they can train you and teach you, and then you can form your team, and then whenever you need service, then you can just team from your team.
Okay, so
And one more thing is like only do like services, like mostly go festival times or Sunday time. So as so services is not means like a service process service. Services includes everything. The shoe, remove the shoe from the rack, clean the shoe somewhere, or like that you steward, clean the kitchen. That is included service as well. Sometimes we think that okay, we are going for today we going to Sunday service. Okay, my service on just do temple for time. Like I serve for service. So for some time we already seen that. Oh, I will come here for I will do services. No, it's not only for them. Like everything is included as like part of service. So
Yeah.
you have to like be mind okay, whatever is there, if I have to do steward, then I'm happy to do steward. Because any no service is like you cannot say less. See, who said he started just in 6 months he did cleaning the temple from upstairs to downstairs. Now he's a temple manager. Even I serve my service so type of like cleaning the pots. So nothing is like small. Every service is like important. So you have to just
at the end of the day, it's our temple.
temple. Yeah.
It's Krishna's home. In one sense, it's our home also. Just like we keep our house, our home clean, we look after it so well. Then on the same level, this is, it's not like ours and yours. No, it's ours. And we somehow have to come together, cooperate, and work together to serve it nicely for the devotees to come and use the service system. So it shouldn't be this feeling of we are different and we are cooperating together. We will work on one level. I think we wrap up with just maybe because we have Janmashtami and Prabhupada Appearance Day coming up. Maybe if you need some help with that.
Probably the strike is the deepest.
Yeah.
The tube and the bus that would be.
Well, you can still say a quick thing. What services anybody like to cycle in, or
I mean, it would be nice. I mean, people. I mean, we have an advertising
Right.
site. We advertising it just because of same as lockdown. We just not any festival. So if you can come, please come. We are open for the festival. And few of you as a kind of the group driving is also a good idea, definitely. But as I said, Janmashtami, we need ushers. We need devotees to do the service. We need devotees to be there. I would say if you're working,
So if you're working, you can come after work because Janmashtami is a like a festival. So we definitely need help, mainly the kitchen areas, guest greeting areas, donation tables, um, obviously serving prashadam, cleaning shoe racks. I definitely need help with the shoe racks and rolling darshan and everything. And as Rishi Prabhu said, all the services are same. So it doesn't matter what service is allocated to you, you should be doing with the full heart, you know. I mean, I'm happy to even clean the temple room. I'm happy to go to the kitchen and clean the pots. I'm happy to sing. So it doesn't have to be like, this is my service, you know, I'm here first time. I'm only serving prashadam because I'm here first time, you know. It has to be, our attitude should be like humble attitude, you know. That I want to do something for Krishna. Doesn't matter what service I've been given. I want to do something for Krishna. So as I said, so Janmashtami, if anyone wants to help, please, please, please. We definitely need guest greeters, so ushers, guest greeters, and the kitchen services. Definitely we need those three services. So if you're willing to come, please come. And Rath Yatra, I normally coordinate with Raj Prabhu also. We need lots of volunteers for Rath Yatra. I mean, this should have to go for weddings. I may not be able to stay for the whole, I will stay for first time. So, but I need a dedicated person who can be in charge of the square and everything on the day, you know. So as I said, you know, I mean, so many spontaneous services are also available. So if you think you're working, you're not sure, if you come, just turn up and just ask for it. We are here, you know. We will need help, and we do need help all the time. So sometimes you're just going past and you think, I want to serve Krishna, you know, let's see what's happening. You just ask one of us, somebody's there, just say, hey, can I help in the kitchen? You know, you can just always go to the kitchen, chop some vegetables, you know, and it's always there. So, you know, don't feel shy, don't feel hesitant. I mean, Mataji's been coming for many years, she knows already, and Jagdish Prabhu, and also you guys. So, I mean, you know how the temple works. So, I mean, it's not something rocket science to do the service. So please come and we'll wrap up. It's 9:30 now. So thank you very much. Srila Prabhupada Ki. London Ki. Shishivadana Bhagavan Ki. It's called London Bhakti Vriksha Ki. I'll give it to our leader, who's Sri Krishna Prabhu.
Mentioned that, you know, I think all you know that officially now East London is a part of Soho Temple. So like you coming together as a congregation, so you can, you know, chant the 3 times Hare Krishna together. We can serve Radha Lanishar with, as Prabhu said, with humble mood and nice attitude. You can serve it all together as a team. This is one family. So yeah, this whole is one family. You can serve Lanishar. Can we chant all together? Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
And again, we like to thank you to the security devotees to come here. Those who are too busy, they manage their time to come here. Chant 3 times Haribo loudly. Just
Haribo.
Hare
Hari
Bol, Hare
Bol, Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Hare
Hari Bol.
Bol.
thank you for us for coming. And thank you everyone for joining this late. It's supposed to start at 7 o'clock. Now it's 7. You know how it is.
This is Janmashtami now.
Now it's Prasadam time, yes.
Hare Krishna devotees, now prasadam will be served in Hare Krishna devotee, now prasadam will be served the left hand side. So please.